I'm going to do my absolute best to show you a trick that I found out and that has been incredibly useful in helping me identify potential buy and sell areas for Bitcoin. At the same time, I'm going to be giving you a live price update on what I personally think Bitcoin is doing and what basically where it's going to end up. Okay, first off, number one thing that we are going to do is we're going to zoom out on the 1 hourly time frame and acknowledge the fact that we are in a big sideways range. Okay, the price has been going up, down, up, down, up, down. And ideally, what is my goal? I know based on the daily time frame, I'm hoping for the price to go above this recent high. Well, it's not really recent, but you see what I mean. Go above this high because there's a little bit of liquidity up there which we could grab. And we have also got a daily fair value gap right there. Okay, I'll give you exactly the price point. I'll show you all of these things in just a second, but I just wanted to show you what my main target is. Okay, meanwhile, I do not think Bitcoin's going to give me a green line straight up to where I want it, and then it's just going to give me a straight red line and make me a millionaire. What I do think is that I need to analyze this in a bit more depth. So within this bigger range that I was telling you about, we've come out of an accumulation process. Okay, this is a little accumulation range in which market makers, billionaires, hedge funds, and all of those things have been loading up their long positions. Okay, we've come out of this range, which is why I personally believe as long as we don't break certain levels, I'm going to carry on looking for a long, okay? Because I want to trade with market makers. I want to hold their hand and I want them to make me money. I don't want to try and trade against them, okay? So I know we've got this. I know what my bigger target is. What do I do now? What am I trying to get to? Okay, from the bigger range, let's trace a fixed range volume profile. Okay, I do this in every single video because it just gives you an insane amount of information. Okay, this bottom line is the value area low. Okay, I just want you to keep this one in mind. I'm actually going to map it out, just going to draw a line over it so that we can remember that it's there. Okay, delete this as well, delete this as well. And now, what else am I going to do? Like I told you, we've got a little sideways range, an accumulation process in which the price was in. Okay, I'm now going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to trace another fixed range volume profile of this smaller accumulation range. What are we going to see? We're going to see this blue line, which is the point of control, is the area with the highest transactional value, basically in the exact same area as the macro value area low. Okay, so this already on its own is quite a big confluence. What does this tell me? Okay, this basically tells me that the price could go as low as it wants to, as long as I do not see the price go below this and close 4 hourly candles below this, then I can carry on looking for long positions. This would mean that market makers are going to want to make us retail traders scared, go all the way here, grab some liquidity because this is the area with the highest volume. There's some liquidity there to be grabbed. Go all the way here, make everyone scared, make people go short because people will look at this and then think, oh shit, this is going down, this is going down to hell, I need to join this short. Okay, they'll go like this, and then we are hopefully gonna get a push up. Okay, now additionally, another thing that we can do to take even higher probability trades is add more stuff. Okay, so this on its own is going to tell me how far down I'm willing to accept the price go. Okay, now I'm also going to trace a Fibonacci retracement, which is going to show me something very, very interesting. I can see that the 0.618 level, which is the most important level on any Fibonacci graph basically is sitting very close to my point of control and to my value area low. Okay, I've most importantly got this 0.702. Okay, if you want to know what this level is and why I only use it for crypto, I am currently making a video on it. Just let me know if you want it ASAP, if you really want to know it, and I'll do my best to try and post it quicker. But this is basically a little buffer, a little place down to where the price of crypto usually has a slight deviation from the 0.618. Okay, basically in short, what I'm trying to say to you is that we have got the 0.618 level, the point of control of this accumulation range, and the value area low of the bigger range in which we find ourselves in, just there. Okay, that's why as long as the price does not go below 59,800, I can still be bullish. As long as we make it here, I am personally going to go long. Okay, and I am going to be aiming for potentially something like this. This does not mean that in a single day, in one day, as soon as we make it here, I'm going to get a crazy green straight line. This basically means that as time goes on, this is going to develop, and eventually make it there. Okay, it's not because my take profit looks like this that I'm telling you that as soon as we make it here in a single green line, we are going to go there. Okay, I'm basing the fact that we could go up there based on the daily time frame. The daily time frame does not do changes in a single day. It takes between 10 and 15 days. Okay, this is what I'm waiting for on Bitcoin. Now, anything else I could add to make my analysis even better? Well, yes, there is. We have actually created some trading indicators based on smart money concepts, which we are really proud of, which I personally use every single day for my trading. I wouldn't be fine making videos about these indicators if I didn't believe in them. If you want to know how to use them, what they are, how to read them, I've made a whole entire little section of videos in which I tell you, most importantly, how you can customize them to your own trader preference. Okay, so what are they going to tell me? Let's start deleting some stuff so that it doesn't get as chaotic. Okay, let's just leave it like this. Okay, what can we see? This is the important bit. This white line, okay, just keep in mind, is going to represent the point of control, the value area low, and the 0.618 level. On top of that, I have a 4-hourly fair value gap and a 1-hourly order block in the exact same area. So now I've got quite a few things adding up in the same area. Out of pure curiosity, I'm also going to put a daily, the multi-time frame fair value gaps. Okay, I haven't got any down there. Fine, okay. Just go back to the 4-hourly ones. This is just adding more and more stuff around this area. This area looks like a high reaction zone, okay? Now, if you remember, I'm now gonna just trace that Fibonacci again, and we're probably gonna see how very soon we could potentially start getting some sort of a move up, okay? So let me tell you what my plan is. The 0.5 level, which is also quite a useful one when it comes to Fibonacci, is landing very nicely with the top side of this channel, which was a previous resistance. Once you break a resistance, it turns into a support. And I've also got a 1-hourly fair value gap right there. So what does this mean? It basically means I have one massive area that I really think the price could get a reaction from, or this area, which could also give me a reaction. So what am I going to do? Very potentially, I might average out the trade. Okay, first sign, first thing that I want to see the price below this recent low. As soon as we are below this recent low, we've made it to this fair value gap, I am probably going to open my first position. If for whatever reason we just go straight up that's absolutely fine. I'll be really happy because I'll be already inside the trade. If we don't, that's even better, because that means that I will be able to make it to my ideal area, my favorite place for me to look for a long. I'm also going to go long here. This would leave me with an average price of the midpoint, which is around there. 60,100, 60,200 is going to be my average price if I do this. You do not need to do this at all, okay? Another possible thing for me to do would be to go long like this, place my stop loss, quite a tight one, 1.2%, just below this fair value gap, and then see if we get that move up. If I get stopped out, fine. I'm just going to try my luck again, exactly at this area, with my stop loss just outside this 4 hourly fair value gap, which would basically leave you with a 1.7% stop loss, which is amazing. It's a really tight stop loss, and with the eventual keyword, eventual take profit of above these highs. Okay, that's a fairly nice trade. That's a fairly reasonable trade. Okay, please bear in mind, I don't want to see any comments or any person saying, oh, but the price is not going straight up. Yes, it's not going to go in a straight line. It's probably going to be doing a bit of an uptrend. Okay, it's probably going to be going like this, and at some point we will make it around there. Okay, this is probably around a week and a bit time. Okay, that's basically it. Now let me just tell you where I would look for a short position. Okay, we're going to apply the exact same exercise. We're not going to do anything different. We had a little distribution range right there. Okay, we were inside a range, and what can I see? I can see I've got a strong 4 hourly fair value gap. I've got a 1 hourly fair value gap, and I've also got an exponential moving average coming along there very closely. Okay, what else can I do? I can trace a Fibonacci retracement. Okay, and I'm going to be able to see the 0.618 land in this area as well very nicely. Therefore, what does this mean? That if in the short term, this is me saying in the 15-minute time frame or in 1 or 2 hours, we get some sort of reaction back up, this would be a good place for me to go short, to try and make it to area number 1 or to area number 2. Now, you don't need to do this. I'm probably going to be looking for this because I'm really fortunate. I'm able to work as a full-time trader. I'm able to be in front of my PC for a very long time. If you do not have that luxury, that's absolutely fine. Set your limit orders, either 1 or 2, or just do them as two separate ones, or just average them out. Do whatever you want. Okay, let me just trace it just for the fun of it. I'm also going to trace another fixed range volume profile, see if it's going to give us any relevant information. Exactly the same thing. Okay, exactly the same thing. Points of control is coming along basically where we have our fair value gap. And what else? We've got a high volume node basically right there. Okay, if you don't know how to read a fixed range volume profile, you don't know what I'm referencing, what I'm looking at, let me know and I'll make a full video telling you every single thing about it. Okay, because I find it incredibly useful, and this is telling me that if the price goes above this area, that's absolutely fine. It means we are looking for higher and higher targets. Okay, having said that, I think I've basically done my job. I think I've just told you everything that I needed to tell you, and I feel like I've shared some pretty good knowledge. So make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you let me know if you've got any questions or any doubts, and I'll see you tomorrow for another daily market update. Bye bye.